Welcome to episode number 28 of the Piscopod. I am your host, Sasha. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to the show. I'd like to welcome some new subscribers again and welcome all my old subscribers. Thanks for tuning in. I do appreciate the support. I don't know where you folks are, but most of North America or parts of North America, we're still under the old Snowmageddon, but where I'm broadcasting from here in good old Alberta land in the foothills of the Rocky Mountains, it has been sweet weather, to say the least. While many parts of Saskatchewan and friends in the States, in the Carolinas and stuff like that are under snow and freezing cold. I got friends in Texas with no power, or that had no power for like 3-4 days. But here in Cowtown, we've been enjoying temperatures in the high 50s all the way up to the high 60s. We had 19 Celsius here the other day, so it's about 66 degrees for my American friends. So, yeah, we've been enjoying the weather, and I don't want to jinx it or anything like that, but I know that we're probably going to have another cold snap and a bunch of snow dump on us before spring hits us. But, in these parts, we'll take whatever we can get as far as the nice weather is concerned. And let me tell you, we've really, really had it nice. There's almost no snow left where I am. In parts where, where the sun doesn't hit, there's still snow and more like ice, really, because it's been melting even in these warm ambient temperatures. But for the most part, the meadow is dry and grassy, and yeah, I even got out and did some yard work. So here we are. What date are we, man? February the 1st, I believe it is. So we are another month behind us. This one flew fast. I'm going to start the show today with a bit of a somber moment. We lost the great Catherine O'Hara. So for my Canadian friends, this one hits hard. She's like the queen of Canadian comedy, on shows like SCTV that made her famous here in Canada. She was Kevin's mom in Home Alone, in both the Home Alone movies. She was also the wife in Beetlejuice, the matriarch in Schitt's Creek. Yeah, this one was tough. She was a very, very beloved actress and comedian here in Canada, born in Toronto. So I want to extend my condolences to all her fans and her family and all her friends. This one's a tough one. She was such a great lady. I got so many memories of just roaring belly laughs, with her comedy sketches on SCTV, with Martin Short and Eugene Levy, who she starred with in Schitt's Creek as well. I mean, those two were a pair. I mean, he's still alive, so I don't want to say that in the past tense or whatever, but they were a comedy pair, unparalleled. First in Show, fucking hilarious movie. Her sketches on SCTV, where she's like Lola Hetherington. I mean, just thinking back, Moira Rose from Schitt's Creek, just belly laughing, funny lady, and so down to earth. Very, very humble lady. And Miss O'Hara, you're going to be missed by lots and lots of people. So rest in peace. What else is going on? Well, we've, I don't know if I had anything to do with it. I'm pretty sure I didn't, but I've been like harping about, before I go on, to Miss O'Hara, she was Irish. So, a toast. This is a German beer, but nonetheless, I'm enjoying a beer. Miss O'Hara, you're going to be missed. Yeah, so I don't know if I've had anything to do with it, but the Epstein list, the good old Trump administration has released 3.5 million pages of documents and videos and emails and all sorts of information to siphon through. Literally just dumped it on us. And let me tell you, folks, it is a lot darker than I even anticipated. It is some scary shit that's coming up in these emails, um, and the files, the names. I mean, I don't even know what to say anymore. But I'm getting the gist that our entire fucking world is run by sexual deviants and fucking pedophiles, criminals, and monsters. And I think the fact of us waking up to this matter is why our world is so fucked up, man. They are panicking and they are willing to do anything. I mean, these are some dark, devious, demonic, for a lack of a better word, people that we're dealing with. I mean, Trump has been named in these files like thousands of times. Our bed shitter in charge here in Canada, Prime Minister Carney, he's mentioned almost 100 times, 70 or 100 times. Lex Wexner, or Les Wexner, the Jewish media magnate, Elon Musk, Alan Dershowitz, Harvey Levin from TMZ fame. None of this surprises me. You know, Harvey Levin, Jewish guy, runs the TMZ, basically the Inquirer of digital media. And it's not surprising that he's named in the emails as a good friend to Epstein that can help out by organizing smear campaigns, which is, I mean, if you watch TMZ, and I'm guilty of it, I've watched it, and, you know, fuck, what can you say, man? It's scary. Bill Gates, New York Giants owner, what's his name? Stephen Tisch, or Peter Tisch, something like that. Jay-Z is in there. Adele is in there. Um, fuck, man. This is crazy. We are living in Crazyville, man, because it seems that almost everyone that's rich and famous and looked up to is named in this thing. Now, granted, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're all into whatever the hell he was doing, but fuck, come on, man. They all knew about it. You know, you'd have to be pretty fucking dumb to run in those circles, run with that guy, and not what the fuck is going on. You know, which side of the bread it's buttered on, if you will. The videos that are coming out, good old Andrew Mountbatten, Prince Andrew. Why this fucking deviant isn't in prison is beyond me. There's photos and videos of him hovering over a girl that's laying on the ground. It's hard to tell what's going on with this girl. Is she unconscious? Is she conscious? But the look on his face, doesn't instill trust, for lack of a better word. You got videos of Epstein. The girls' faces are redacted, but it's clearly young. You know, you can tell the giggly youngsters that are chasing him around this island in the kitchen, and they're having weird dances and stuff like that. It's just fucking creepy, man. It's just fucking creepy. George Herbert Walker Bush, the old Bush, not the weapons of mass destruction, Bush, but his father, um, there's some pretty fucking dark things in those leaked, well, not leaked, in those released Epstein files about him. Like, I'm talking crazy shit about like human, like cannibalism and stuff like that, and the R word on young boys. And I mean, we all knew that he was like a Freemason, and possibly part of the Illuminati. So again, none of this shit surprises anybody, but like, holy fuck, man. Um, wow is all you can say. It's just fucking wow, man. Um, there was a video that was leaked of a young 22-year-old, I believe she was a model or whatever, and she was filmed. The last known footage of her was she came out of one of these elite parties, and she was like flipping out, talking about that they were I don't even know if I can say this on my YouTube channel without getting fucked for it, but like, I'm going to. But yeah, she was like filmed freaking out about she attended this elite party, and she's screaming and absolutely horrified, talking about that they were like eating babies and dismembering and sacrificing, and just crazy. I mean, you can't even fucking make this up. In your wildest nightmares, it's like, wow, right? And if this is true, which by all indications, it just keeps piling on that there's some really dark forces that are running our fucking planet. If this is true, like, I'm talking, this is some scary shit, man. Scary shit. Human sacrifices, like, wow. And all for, well, let's be honest, these people, they serve the Dark Lord, right? Like, they're, and it can explain a lot about why this attack on Christianity. It can explain a lot about this great replacement theory of the white Christians. I mean, just listening to myself saying that, it's like I'm almost wackadoo myself with the tinfoil hat. But I assure you, I don't have a tinfoil hat, man. And it's a bit early in the files. Like I said, 3.5 million pages of files and videos and emails and documents that were released. And I'll be honest with you, I think that they do this purposely, just do this massive data dump onto the people, because it's just so overwhelming to go through all of it, that you gloss over lots or you miss lots by looking at something else. So this is going to take a minute for somebody, smarter than I, maybe developing some sort of algorithm or chat GPT system that can sort through all this stuff. But it's scary shit, man. We are being ruled by demons and deviants and fucking criminals, man. Gangsters. I don't even want to say gangsters, because, the gangsters that I'm used to, the mafiosos and stuff like that, they weren't harming women and children, man. They weren't going after underage girls. They weren't like fucking eating and sacrificing babies. They were gangsters, and they kept it in their lane. Women and children were off limits, man, and you could get yourself into, at least the people that I knew, harming women and children or somebody's family and shit like that could get you into big trouble, man. Big trouble. So this is like a whole new level of dark and demonic, man. It is fucking crazy. Bill Gates. Yeah, the Bill Gates, right? The guy that's snapping up all the farmland and wants to, genetically engineer food. Yeah, that guy, right? Mister, I'm doing this for humanity. This piece of shit in an email, in a leaked email, was hitting up Epstein to get some medications and stuff because he caught an STD from some Russian whore that he was boffing. And he wanted to get some medications that he could surreptitiously slip to his wife uh, without her knowing it. Like, when I heard that, I was, fuck, my jaw hit the floor. This is the guy that's been telling us, oh, yeah, the vaccines, they're safe and no harm, you should do it because it'll help you. Like, this guy lied to his own fucking wife about getting STDs and then secretly, allegedly drugging her so that she wouldn't find out or that she wouldn't get the STD. This is the fucking guy that was in, that the government forced us to trust in the vaccination. Yeah. So, I mean, if he's willing to lie to his wife about, about I got the clap or the drip or whatever the fuck, right? I mean, if he's willing to stoop to that level, imagine what that fucking guy is capable of doing in reference to the food that he's growing, the GMO meats, the vaccinations. Folks, we are fucking dealing with monsters, man. They walk amongst us, and they're not fucking hiding it anymore. Now, of course, Bill Gates came out, through his lawyer. Oh, this is all false and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, what else is he going to fucking say, right? What else is he going to say? I hope that fucking guy is fucking done, man. He's a monster, and he needs to be stopped. Yeah, what else do we got going on in the world? Good old Mr. Trump, President Trump, the no more war guy. He's all hell-bent on putting on his little Jewish Frisbee hat and going to war with Iran. The IDF top generals had like a kind of a secret meeting at the Pentagon this past week, and Netanyahu's been pressuring Washington to abandon negotiations with the Ayatollah in Iran for a peaceful outcome. Netanyahu, man, he wants war. And folks, let's be honest here with one another. Is there anybody out there that doesn't think anymore that the state of Israel owns the United States political system? Let's be honest with one another. From pictures of Trump kissing the wall to his Lizard King son-in-law, Jared Kushner, with his fancy videos about how they're going to fucking rebuild Gaza with casinos and penthouses and like literally the Rio de Janeiro of the Middle East. That's what we got going on. And all by design, but it's not a genocide or anything like that, right? October 7th was such a horrific thing that they are just they're just repaying. It's just comeuppance for Hezbollah. It's not surprising that Netanyahu is not for the peace talks or the negotiations between Iran. He's hell-bent on war, and if I'm a betting man, he's going to get it. The United States government, they are going to strike Iran. Jared Kushner, Satan's offspring. That guy is creepy, and from all indications, it's almost like that he is the go-between pulling the strings at the White House, or at least bending Donald Trump's ear. We're in a fine mess, folks, and they're distracting us with all this other bullshit. The riots in Minnesota, all taking focus away from the shit going on in the Epstein files. These people are rioting to protect rapists, fraudsters. The grift is from the top down, from the Attorney General to Governor Waltz to the Mayor Fry. They're all in on it, man. It's clear. Follow the money. Isn't that the first thing that they teach you in cop school, is follow the money? And if you're following the money, there's no way that these bubble-headed Somalians came up with this grift all on their own. I said that in the last episode. I stand by it. Ilan Omar was attacked. Did you catch that video? That was fucking hilarious. Totally staged. This fucking bumbling idiot with a syringe full of, I don't even know, cat pee or something like that, squirts her. It's funny that the cameras were like right on him when he was like doing it, and nobody thought, hey, this guy's kind of acting weird, and he just got up, sprayed her. Any other politician would have had their security spirit them away from the dangerous situation. Not her. She wanted to make sure that the cameras caught her fists up and going after the guy, right? Because that's what she would do in real life if she didn't know that this threat was completely staged. Yeah, fuck, folks. They are working OT on confusing us, and don't look here, look over there, don't look over there, look over here. They are working full time. Here in Canada, too, with the Alberta separation thing going on, we have had unbelievable numbers showing up at this referendum petition signing. Record numbers. Mario of the North, fella from Toronto. He's a very outspoken Canadian patriot, calling out the Carney and Trudeau governments and stuff. He was in Calgary at Ranchman's, and standing room only. 1,100 people jammed into that place to hear him speak. Pierre Poilievre won the UCP leadership. 87.4%. That's huge, bigger than Stephen Harper when the leadership thing came up for him. And of course, our Canadian media and the internet trolls and bots, they're discounting the monumental win. Oh yeah, there was only only 3% of the party voted, and it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. We got the Indigenous people. They're filing a case in court against this separation thing. They're going to get themselves into big trouble because I think that the Alberta government is going to start looking into their finances, because from what I've seen on the lines into the referendum signing, the petition signing, there was lots of Indigenous people standing in there and ready to sign. I think that the Indigenous folks across Canada, or especially in Alberta, I think that maybe they're fucking fed up with the grift that's going on in their First Nations area, right? Because some of these reservations, like, we're in 2026, and some of these reservations, they don't have fucking running water. Like, this is third world shit. When the government has been promising them for decades mind you, like not recent promises. Like we're talking for decades. They've been promised a fair shake at it, and the government is going to do this and going to do that, and there's still reservations out there that don't have fucking running water, but their chiefs, are driving around in Range Rovers and shit like that. But no, nothing to see here, folks. But there was lots of First Nations people that were at these signing things. And, I mean, why wouldn't they be? Like, we hear the bots and the trolls talk about the treaties, that they signed with the government and stuff. These treaties are fucking garbage. Everybody knows it. They know it, too. This would be a clean slate for the First Nations peoples to rewrite their fucking treaties, to give them literally a fair, not only a fair shake, but like an equal shake at the deal. Imagine the money, that would be involved, that they could spread amongst the First Nations people if pipelines or mineral rights and stuff like that. Like we're talking about like it would almost be like an episode of Yellowstone where they were like getting the casino. Do you know what I mean? It would be life-altering wealth. We are the third largest oil nation on the planet. And our liberal government has been stymieing us for decades and decades and decades to keep this shit into the ground. And you have to ask why. Like, what the fuck is going on, man? And when you look around what's happening in the Western world, nowhere else in the world, it's primarily the Western world, you can see what is going on, is that people are too smart, are too resourceful, are climbing the ladder, even with the system being rigged higher and faster than they ever thought that we could. And so this is the way for them to take us down a few notches, for lack of a better word, I guess. Take us down a few notches, because basically, the federal programs, the welfare systems, the free money, the free housing, this, that, and the other thing. Why is it going to the new immigrants and, the people that they're importing? Because that's the voter base. That's their voter base. And they know that if they don't, sweeten the pot for their voter base, that they'll never get back into power again. It's the same shit as what's going on with politics down in the United States, right? Why are the Democrats same as the liberals up here with their fucking open border policies where they don't even know who's coming in, right? But there's riots in the streets of Minnesota because of ICE and the illegal these are our neighbors and stuff. Mind you, though, I don't ever remember the protesters for the immigrant girl that got knifed in the neck by the guy on the subway. Anybody out here in TV land, do you guys remember that? Do you remember riots going on about that? Nope, they swept that under the fucking rug pretty quick. So yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that my friends and fans and followers are starting to wake up, man, because we are in I don't even know how to describe it, man, but we are in fucking dangerous times. And I've said it before, and I'm telling you again, this is why they want our fucking guns. This is why they want all our currency to be fucking digital. This is why they want us on electric cars. Because once they implement all of that shit, we as citizens no longer have autonomy, right? You can't just jump in your fucking car and, you know what, fuck this place and I'm going to go here. Well, they're going to prevent you from doing that because everybody that's experienced the Canadian winter knows that if they turn off your electric car and shut down your bank account, via a flip of the switch. You're not walking anywhere in Canada, right? Like, we are a big nation with not that many people. 33 million or 40 million or whatever the last count is. So we don't have that many people. We got a lot of space and distance between point A and point B. And these 15-minute cities and all these blue-haired woke fucks that, that are all like, oh, yeah, elbows up. Carney's our only hope against the orange bad man down south. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that Trump is the be-all, end-all of things, but, I mean, clearly from what we're seeing by the Epstein files and stuff like that, he's got some splaining to do. And I don't know how this is all going to pan out, so I'm not too worried about that right now because I'm worried about where I live, right? What we're doing here in Alberta for our sovereignty. That's all I got for you. It is Crazyville out here, and the weather is nice, though, so there's that. I hope that you are safe wherever you are. And, I'm going to dive deeper into these Epstein files and the videos that are coming out. But, I mean, you got to pick a side, folks. We are at that stage. I think we're long past the stage. We gotta fucking pick a side. And I know I've become more spiritual, which is a really weird thing to hear myself say, because I've always been anti-religion, but I really do feel that there's dark forces at play, and if we don't get onto the right side of this, man, we are going to be in a heap of trouble. But other than that, pray every day. Pray to the Lord Jesus that he prepares us for battle, because battle is coming. Pray for our health, our safety, especially given the fact that people like Bill Gates, who, run our food supply or want to run our food supply, are these fucking monsters that would drug their own fucking wives in order to hide the fact that they're cheating pieces of shit that are fucking underage Russian whores. It is scary, folks. So I know which side I'm on when the shit hits the fan. And I'm far from being a good Christian. I'm working on it, though. I have a lot of atonement to deal with, but I'm working on it. I know which side of this I want to be on, man, because it's coming for us. And if you folks don't see that at this point in time with everything that's going on, I pray for you too, man, because you are either willfully blind or fucking retarded. Anyway, folks, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support. Like I said, I'm going to dive a little deeper into these Epstein files, see what else I can pull up for next week's episode. And if you haven't subscribed, I think the subscribe button is somewhere over here. So hit the subscribe button. Send me an email, beastbellymedia@gmail.com. Let me know what you think, man. And I'll try to get back to all the emails that I do get. I appreciate all your support. Pray for one another. Love one another. Surround yourself with the like-minded people, because it's done I'm done being tolerant of the other side. There is no more tolerance, because we can see what they're all about. They have an agenda to run, and if you don't follow their agenda, you're a target, man. And again, that's got to be pretty obvious from everything that you see that, if they're rioting for Somali fraudsters in Minneapolis, but they're not rioting for an innocent girl that gets her neck, her throat slashed on a subway. You have to sit back and you have to take into account like what is going on. Why is our government, and not just my Canadian government, but like the U.S. government, the governments in Christian Europe, why are they flooding our streets with criminals, man? And and then when you say something about it, you're racist. But I can live with the fact that I'm being labeled as a racist. But you know what they never do when they say that you're racist? They never call you a liar. Have you ever noticed that? You're never called a liar because you're not lying. They just have these monikers for you in order to gaslight you into silence. And we are no longer the fringe minority, and we are no longer silent. And we are no longer going to remain silent, and we're going to start fighting back, man. So love one another. Pray hard to Jesus Christ. He can pull us through this. If you believe in the Bible, we win in the end. So regardless of what happens, we win in the end. So that's something to look forward to. But at the same time, I'd like to stack the deck a little more in our favor, if that's possible, at least while I'm still roaming the earth like a ghoul. Anyway, folks, thanks for tuning in. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and we will see you same time, same place next Sunday. And take care. See ya.
Yo, the curtain drops, watch the show unfold. Puppets on a string, ain't no truth to be told. From Carney up north to Trump in the White House, they all play the role while the shadows pull the strings, taking control. Secret societies, they laughing in the dark while we fighting against each other, they just feed the spark. Putin flexing hard, Zelensky keeping it real. Netanyahu's always lying, begging America, crying, what the fuck's the deal? We're falling in the chaos, but they pulling the strings. Ain't no real leaders, just thugs and their bling. Keep us divided, that's the ultimate plot. No matter who's in charge, we all just puppets getting shot. Getting shot, getting shot, getting shot, getting shot, getting shot. Katy Perry kissed a girl while Trudeau's in the mix. Got her by speaking moistly while Canada's elbows down. Asses up, taking America's dick. Ooh, shit. Carney's always scheming, making moves in the dark while the world's distracted by his bullshit remarks. He whispering sweet, nothing's keeping the plot thick. Canada's his bitch bent over, this damn country's going to shit. Country's going to shit, shit, shit. We ballin'! We ballin' in the chaos, but they pulling the strings. Ain't no real leaders, just thugs and they bling. Keep us divided, that's the ultimate plot. No matter who's in charge, we all just puppets getting shot, getting shot, getting shot, getting shot. Who's in charge? We all just puppets getting shot, getting shot, getting shot, getting shot. Who's in charge? We all just puppets. On the left and the right, it's a puppet parade. While the rich keep us fighting, they just cash in the fade. All the world's a stage and we play our part, but the real masterminds just laughing at the art. So wake the fuck up, stop playing the fool. They divide and conquer while we drown in the pool. We ain't gotta listen, rise up from the floor. Break the strings, burn the stage, we ain't taking no more. So when the curtain drops, we'll stand side by side. No more pulling the strings, we're done with this ride. In this Game of Thrones, we'll rewrite the script, cause together united we won't let it slip. We ballin' in the chaos, but they pulling the strings. Ain't no real leaders, just thugs and their bling. Keep us divided, that's the ultimate plot. No matter who's in charge, we all just puppets getting shot. On the who's in charge, we all just puppets getting shot. On the who's in charge, we all just puppets getting shot. Get shot. On the who's in charge, we all just puppets getting shot.